What's good, y'all? I am V. I'm your host for today, and today we're gonna do a little quick design tip. Not gonna talk your head off, get right into it. Today we're gonna talk about design layout. Now, the first thing that you should know as a graphic designer is design layout, because this basically tells the overall message of your picture and how it's being presented, your image or whatever it is that you're doing. It tells the overall message of it. So the layout needs to be clean, it needs to have a good aesthetic, you need to have good color balance, you need to have a couple things that you need to have in order to make your design work the way you imagine other people receiving it, right? Now, the first thing we're gonna talk about is the hierarchy of fonts, right? The hierarchy of words, should I say. Now, this is very prevalent in flyer design, magazine layout, postcards, anything that has words, obviously, right? So the hierarchy is what you want the viewer or the person reading your design to see first, right? So imagine we was doing a flyer, right? The flyer has the name of the people presenting the event. The flyer has the name, the location, the address. It has the time, the date, and it also has the name of the event, right? These things need to pop out to the person reading in a certain order, because what's most important should be the biggest, right? So you want to have, just say the name of this event was corporate event, right? Corporate event, real big words. Then you want to have the date and the time. A little bit smaller than corporate event, but still, these are the main parts of your design. Then you want to have the address and maybe presented by, name your company here. And these things need to be smaller. Contact information at the bottom, probably. These things need to be smaller. So you need to have a hierarchy of your fonts and your words and where they land and how big they are. So you don't want to use the same size font for everything that's in your design. That's one. Secondly, we're going to talk about background and foreground. Now, when you're doing a design, you might have an image, you might have a couple of images, and you might have text. Now, you don't want these things to blend into each other. You want them to be separate. So just say we got the words here, and we got the words here, and we got the image here. We don't want them to merge so people can't tell what's what. We want to separate whichever is most important. Now, if I'm doing a flyer and the purpose of this flyer is to show people having fun and the words don't mean too much, I put the image in front of the words a little bit. It'll pop more. The words will be kind of illegible, because the words don't really matter. The words might be the brand of a soda that doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? Or vice versa, you have the words because the soda is the brand now, and this picture of people be in the background. So foreground and background objects are very important in design layout. There you have it. That's that. Now, next we're going to talk about font choices. Now, it's a billion fonts out here, right? You never know which one is the right one. They all kind of look the same. It's just like, what's the difference, right? There's a difference. Some fonts are more professional. Some fonts are bolder. They speak louder, per se. Some fonts are funner, depending on if I have a cartoon, I want my fonts to be fun, they slanted and squiggly. But if I have a law firm, I want these fonts to say what I'm saying and mean it, So font choice depends on what type of design you're working on and what the feeling is of this design. Italics, small, all caps, all this is indicative of what the actual design is trying to state to the person who's reading. So you need to have a good font choice, and you need to understand that all fonts are not equal. Some of them are pretty close to each other, but they start to vary. Cursive, serif, bold, choke, It's all type of fonts. You know, you can download them for free a lot of times. Sometimes you can get them from Adobe. Whatever font choice you have, make sure it matches your design and make sure the words that you're using is funny and is saying something to the reader that's completing the overall design and pushing the message. You see what I'm saying? Last but not least, we're gonna talk about imagery, right? They say images speak 1,000 words, right? Just imagine you doing a poster for a dog show, right? The last thing you want to do is have cats in this image, right? The images that you choose need to be consistent with what's going on, what the message is, right? So you need to be cognizant of what type of images you're using. You don't want to put a sexy lady in a children's book. You see what I'm saying? That displays the wrong message. Pick your images wisely and make sure that they go along, not just because they're good pictures, but they have to go along with the message of whatever you're presenting to the reader. Duh. It seems like it's common sense, but a lot of times, you know, you never know. Sometimes I choose images of people having fun because I think this is a great image. However, the words are saying that this is a serious topic. You know what I'm saying? It's a mixed message. Bad design choice. It's my bad. But that's the topic for today. Hey, look, I told you I was gonna keep it quick. I am V, Clay Vision Designs. Hit the likes, hit the subscribe, follow me everywhere. See y'all next time. Peace.